Hello everyone, this is Low Manor Gamers and I am Dante.
And I am Kurz.
And welcome to our first issue of Shortwatch, a new series where we look into the background, secrets and speculation surrounding each of Blizzard's animated shorts.
We are very open to new names for the series as Shortwatch sucks somewhat, so if you have any suggestions, please send them our way.
In this initial episode, we're delving into the detail behind the short on the Shimada brothers, Dragons.
If you haven't watched it yet, go do so now. We'll be here when you're done.
We're introduced to the story by an unknown narrator. It's not a voice we recognise from any character currently in Overwatch, but given later comments, we reckon this is a retrospective on a story told to the brothers by their father. The Dragons, one of the North Wind and one of the South Wind, are clearly of vital importance to the Shimada family and appear intrinsically linked to their powers as we see later.
There's this unique balance to them, with neither being able to find true harmony on their own. Along with his new body, Genji has over the years found peace with his role in the stories their father taught them, and is here to offer Hanzo the same tranquility. This is the overriding theme of the whole short, but there's a lot more to it than that.
One of Genji's key roles when Overwatch saved him was to be the main agent involved in disassembling his family's criminal empire. By all accounts, he did this with ruthless efficiency, but we know the Shimadas survived in some form or other. Right at the start, there are guys standing near the front of the compound. If they're Shimada, then they're pretty open about it. If they're not, then who are they?
It's very cool that there's this omnic that seems to have modified his faceplate to this Oni style, though it does beg the question, are omnics an accepted part of the Shimada Empire? Were they maybe brought in to fill the gaps Genji created when he destroyed them? There is a school of thought that it may not be an omnic, but we're almost certain it is, given the neck structure, the dots on the forehead, and the human clothing. The only other machines we've seen in human clothing are the Shambali and the guys in King's Row during Alive, and they're definitely omnic.
At this point, it's important to know that Hanzo firmly believes that his brother is dead, and his whole purpose of visiting the temple is to honour Genji's memory. Quite why the Shimada are unaware of this annual ritual? You'd think they'd set up extra guards if they were. We don't know, but Genji clearly is, and he has decided that this would be the best time to contact his brother, steer him towards finding peace and possibly fight alongside him once again.
The ritual Hanzo is preparing when Genji interrupts him seems simple enough, but we believe the feathers may have a hidden meaning. Not only do we see this one Hanzo carries with him, but as Genji disappears at the end of the short, he leaves behind a seemingly identical feather. Maybe this is linking back to a shared memory or place in their childhood? Hopefully Blizzard will reveal all in time.
As he's interrupted, Hanzo mutters a very interesting line.
You are not the first assassin sent to kill me, and you will not be the last.
Which not only shows further he has no clue who Genji is, but makes us wonder what he's been doing in the intervening years between leaving the Shimada and now. Why would anyone send assassins after him? Would the Shimada? Would they have the resources after being taken down by Genji?
There aren't many big organisations that could. Overwatch wouldn't, we don't think, and we see no reason for Talon to. They seem to love chaos, and a wandering Hanzo would definitely cause that. Maybe he pissed off one of the big evil corporations like Vishkar or Lumerico? Hopefully Blizz give us some more info there as well, but we'd love to hear theories.
When the two brothers begin fighting, you could argue they're both doing so in self-defense. Hanzo, as he thinks the man in front of him is here to kill him, Genji because he has no interest in killing Hanzo at all, despite their history. We do see some nice touches by Blizzard. The bendy arrows that always seem to swerve to my face in game, and the servo noises that we hear Genji's suit make as he moves around.
Some of the nicest touches throughout the short for me are on Genji's suit. We see his ability to control the lighting of it at will, and the canisters on the shoulder seem to serve some kind of purpose. They vent gas after the dragon power is used, more on that in a second. Possibly as a cooling or exhaust system? Something must power a suit that strong after all, and given the suit is Overwatch tech, we could see more of it elsewhere if we look hard enough.
The climax of the fight is definitely the most important, and opens up the most talking points. In anger or desperation, Hanzo fires his dragon strike at Genji. Seemingly coming from his tattoos, this raises the subject of magic versus technology in the world of Overwatch, that has been hinted at via the likes of Reaper and Tracer. On the whole, there's generally a scientific explanation for everything we see, but this isn't the case with the dragon abilities.
There does appear to be a similarity between the dragon and the hardlight attacks we see Symmetra using in her comic, so some have postulated that these could also be hardlight, maybe nanomachine based, keyed to DNA? If so, it would seem advanced even in the world of Overwatch, and if it is the case, I bet Symmetra and Vishkar would love to try reverse engineering it. Either way, Hanzo states,
Only a Shimada can control the dragons.
As the energy drains away from him, which definitely suggests something is going on. I personally prefer some sort of scientific theory to magic, but you never know.
Genji, as we stated, at no point has been interested in killing Hanzo, and uses this moment to both show his inner peace and would guess a little reminder that the death would be the easy way out. As he reveals his identity to Hanzo, there's a look of sadness in his brother's eyes as he questions what happened to Genji, probably still trying to deal with this revelation. This is when we see most just how badly affected Hanzo was by what happened between them, and his psychological scars are almost as devastating as Genji's physical ones.
We do wonder exactly what happened to Genji, as his facial damage seems far worse than something that would be inflicted by a sword. Maybe these are scars from other battles, but he definitely looks worse for wear here. He has, however, spent the years far more wisely than his brother, and in finding peace under the tutelage of Zenyatta, he is now playing the role of the Dragon of the Northwind and guiding his brother back into harmony.
There is a bigger picture at play throughout all of the shorts so far, whether it be Reaper's attack on Winston, Widow's assassination of Takatha Mondatta, the recall of Overwatch agents, or the ongoing second omnic crisis in Russia. All of this suggests the story is building towards a crescendo, and Genji is ready to do his part.
In saying,
It's time to pick a side.
we know he wants to fight alongside Hanzo once again, although what these sides are and where the line is drawn is probably going to be one of the key features of the story going forward. We can assume folks like Reinhardt Mercy et al. Will once again be on the side of order, but with the moral ambiguity of the Symmetra and McCree comics, who knows where this story will take us, and whether these two brothers will ever truly be at peace again. Thanks for watching this first ever episode of Shortwatch. If you do have any suggestions for a better name, please do let us know via the comments below or just tweet us directly. Seriously, anything.
If you liked this video, please hit that like button, and if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. You can check out our Lore Watch videos on Hanzo and Genji here, and we'll be covering the upcoming Soldier 76 short next week. Until next time, I've been Dante.
And I've been Kurs.
Thanks for watching.